So we are going to make some hot Cheeto fried pickles. This is very simple. This is very easy. I kind of put a little twist on it. I don't know if other people do what I'm going to show you how to do in this video, but it does add a lot of flavor to this. And this is actually one of my favorite snacks is pickles and hot Cheetos. So if you want to learn how to make this, just keep watching. So your grocery list will be in the description box. So the very first thing that you're going to do is crush up some hot Cheetos. You can do this however you want to do it. You can put it in a bag, crush it up. I have issues with my right hand, so I cannot do that. So this is why I am putting this in a blender and I am blending it up. You do want it fine. Again, it doesn't matter how you do it. And as far as the amount that you need, the bags from the corner stores will not work. You will need more than that, so I do suggest you go get the family bag from your local grocery store or even go to Costco or Sam's Club. I got this bag from Sam's Club for about $4. And again, you want this very fine, so you are going to have to do this a couple times if you do it in the blender like I'm doing. So what I had to do was shake the blender up and then repeat the process until I got it the way that I want it. For the most part, most of the Cheetos must be like finely blended, but I left a couple pieces in here just to give it a little bit more texture because that's how I like it. But I make this all the time. I just wanted to show people how to make it. So after you get it blended, it should look just like this. As you can see, this is how I like mine. So you're simply just going to transfer that to a container. I used this one because I did one pickle, but the pickle was really big. I got them from Sam's Club as well. That's where I normally go, or I go to farmer's market because I like the fresh produce, and all that stuff. So next you are going to create a egg wash. So this is where the most flavor comes from because of what I feel like I do differently than everybody else. I don't just fry it with Cheetos. So you're going to take 2 eggs and you are going to beat them together. So if you're doing more than one pickle, or even if you're doing like pickle chips, but you're doing a lot, you want to do at least 3 to 4 eggs because the hot Cheetos will soak up the egg, and you're going to repeat this process twice, so you need enough. So next we're going to do what I feel like I do differently is the Tajin. We're going to add Tajin to the egg wash. You can add as much as you like. I added about a tablespoon of it because again, I did one pickle. You do more, add more, or you add as much as your heart tells you to add. So you want to make sure that the Tajin is really incorporated into the egg, and you're going to make sure that the egg is broken all the way up. Next, we are going to grab ourselves a pickle. As you can see, this is a really big pickle, and you are going to first dry off the pickle. Then you are going to cut it into spears. So this is the way that I cut the pickles into spears. You just cut it in half, and then you cut each half into half, and that will give you a spear. So in the culinary world, this is known as cutting it into quarters. So it should look just like this. And now we are going to remove the moisture from the inside of the pickle. So you're just going to take some paper towel and you are going to pat them dry. So this allows the egg wash to stick to the pickles, which then allows the hot Cheetos to stick to the egg wash. So this is what they should look like before you start to coat it. So now we're going to set up the coating station. So you're just going to simply take a spear, and then you are going to first coat the spear with the egg wash. You're going to drain off the excess egg wash, and then you're going to drop it into the hot Cheetos. You're not only just going to dust the hot Cheeto on, you are going to press the hot Cheetos onto the pickle. So you are going to do this a couple times just to make sure that the entire pickle is covered with the hot Cheetos. As you see here, you see me pressing it down, flipping it, and then repeating the process. Do not be alarmed when you do not see all of the hot Cheetos stick on the pickle for the first time, because we are going to repeat this process, and it's going to be 2 sets of coatings. And as you can see, this is it's pretty messy, but it's a fun thing, especially for kids. If you have kids, have your kids do it with you. And then if you just can't stand it, just use a bag, put the Cheetos in the bag, and then use the bag. So after you do the first coating, you are going to take the pickle and you are going to dip it back into the egg wash. You're going to repeat the process of draining off the excess, and then you're going to put it back in the hot Cheetos. Now the second coat, you're still going to do the same thing. You want to press and you want to make sure that the entire pickle is covered with the hot Cheeto mixture. And as you can see, the egg wash does reduce pretty quickly because the second time around it sticks better. So after you get done, you're just going to set them to the side. You're going to repeat it for the rest of the amount of pickles that you have. So the double coating is one of the most important steps. If you do not do the double coating and you only do it one time, it will burn off in the oil because it does not have enough support to stick to the pickle. So again, you're going to do the egg wash, hot Cheetos, egg wash, and then hot Cheetos. And then make sure you are pressing the hot Cheetos into the pickle. I know some people that have done this before and they just never did it again because it didn't turn out right, but that might be what your issue was that you did not do the double coating. And if you do not want as much hot Cheetos on your pickles, you can grab some panko crumbs or some breadcrumbs and you would do the egg wash, breadcrumbs, egg wash, and then the hot Cheetos if you do not want as much as I used in mine. And don't worry, I'll be posting a video soon of how to make the original fried pickles. So after you get done coating all of your pickles, you are going to put them in the freezer for about 30 minutes to an hour. This allows everything to stick. Once done, they should look exactly like this. And now it is time to fry. You're going to heat up your choice of oil, and then you are going to fry these for about 3 to 4 minutes. So you can use whichever oil that you like. I use grapeseed oil, but if you have any other vegetable oil or canola oil, you can use that. So what you're going to do when you drop them in is you're going to make sure that it is not sticking, and then it is time for you to remove it after the 3 to 4 minutes. It does depend on how crispy you do like your coating. So what you're going to do is drain them on a paper towel, and then you are simply going to repeat the process. Did 2 at a time again because I did 1 large pickle. But what you do not want to do is overcrowd your pot because you do not want the temperature of the oil to drop. And if that happens, the coating will fall off. So just go ahead and repeat that process until all of the pickles are cooked. So once they are cooked, again, you're going to lay them on the paper towel, allow them to drain. And the next step, you are just going to warm up your favorite cheese sauce. And you are just going to put that in a container or however you want to serve it. Right here, you just see me putting it in a container. So I just added a couple different ingredients to mine. I get mine from Sam's Club. It's a really big can. I have a meal prep client that gets this loaded potato bake, and this is the cheese that goes on top. So I just season this with a little bit of cayenne, Cajun seasoning, and then some parsley, some dried parsley. And I normally just warm that up on the stove or in the microwave. And this is what it looks like. I'll provide a video and I'll show you guys how I make that so you'll see exactly how this is created. So now you are completely done and you're just going to plate your food. So you just want to take the pickles, and as you can see, these are some really big spears because that was a really big pickle. You can plate this however you like. You do not have to add the cheese sauce. You can add different sauces. You can do whatever it is that your heart desires you to do. This is just what I like to do. So this is the way that I'm serving it, just on a platter, again with the cheese sauce. And then what you normally would do is just take one of the fried pickles and you would simply just dip it in the cheese sauce. And here I'm just showing you what to do because people do ask me to show y'all. I don't know why, but this is what you guys want to see. And then this is what the inside looks like. So let me know how you guys like this if you try it, and I will see you in my next video.